Well, Chris, it is slipper week, so we're kind of wondering, do you reminisce come slipper time, or you're just too busy training here?
Oh no, they're always good memories to go back on, Bernie. I mean, the Golden Slipper is one of them great historical 2-year-old races, and yeah, look, I suppose every winner has their own story, but it's good to be able to win it a couple of times.
Well, you won it on Prowl first, then Dance Hero, so it's a 20-year anniversary for you actually with Dance Hero.
Yeah, wow, I didn't know that, but he wasn't a great horse. He won the Magic Millions. Come back, he won the Skyline, then he went to the Golden Slipper size produce Champagne Stakes, and he went Saturday, which no other 2-year-old has ever done, and he won the Triple Crown, so just goes to show what a tough horse he was and what a good horse he was.
Is the feeling any different, do you think, on Slipper Day or pre-Slipper, the actual race?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you're going into the race, you're always excited. You start to get a bit of excitement, particularly when you're on one that you know is a live hope. You get a bit of adrenaline, and you get a bit, your hopes start to pump up a little bit, and you cross all your T's and dot your I's of what will happen and what won't happen. At the end of the day, it's a horse race. You just got to jump out and ride your own horse and ride to the best of your ability.
Gay's got 7 runners. Obviously, you've got a great affiliation with Gay. Her horses come still to you here in Queensland. Do you feel like the Gay style rubs off on you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we've had a very good year this year with 2-year-olds, and it's a lot of it goes back to what Gay used to do with them as young horses. And I think we've seen Storm Boy up here in January, and he's just a magnificent animal. It really is. But look, I think he's going to have a good competitor in Switzerland. I don't think he's over the line, and I wouldn't suggest him being too short a price, because I think Switzerland's a very good galloper as well. So, but look, they're 2 very good colts, and it's going to be a great race.
It is. Let's talk about Devine Force, who returns from a spell, is unbeaten, and is a 2-year-old in your stable.
Yeah, lovely filly. She was heading the Magic Millions. We had a little setback, but we've given her time, and she's back into good order. She's got a fair weight to lump on Saturday and a bit of a tricky draw, but look, she did come from a tricky draw her first race, and she sort of still sat 3 deep and won, albeit a short margin. So I think she's pretty adaptable. The second start when she won, she led and looked at the semaphore board and really switched off the last probably 50, 100 metres of the race. But she's a talented galloper. We just want to see her get back into the groove and back racing.
Aureus Angel is another very talented galloper in your stable. When do we see her resume?
Well, she'll have a jump out on Tuesday. She'll start to have a jump out on Tuesday, and we'll just take her along steadily through to the Winter Carnival. But she looks to have come back in very good order. She's a top-class galloper. She was placed in stakes races over the winter. She only gave her the 1 run last prep. She never come up to my liking, so I put her straight back out. And I think giving her that bit of extra time has been a bonus.
Absolutely. Talia Fenlon, your apprentice, went to Murray Bridge, obviously, today.
She did, yeah. No, she gave him a couple of good rides, so it wasn't to be, but she rode very well, and the horses raced well for her, so it would have been a good experience for her, particularly going that way of going. She was a bit worried about going the opposite direction. I said, love, just jump out and pull the inside rein. That's all you got to do. So, no, she rode well.
And as well as training, I mean, your stable's such a family affair as well as training. Are you enjoying the sort of tutelage of young riders?
Oh, look, I enjoy it. Bernie, I really do. Justin was a terrific kid to have in the stable. He was a bit highly strung, and he was a bit of a robust colt. If he was a horse, you'd geld him, that's for sure. But he can certainly ride, and he can ride. He's a good rider. And then you get the likes of young Talia. She's just an angel. She does, she just works and smiles and goes about her business with no fuss. And she's certainly a pleasure to have in the stable.
Given that, I saw Racing Victoria put up the picture of their apprentices for this year, for instance, 11, 10 women. What does that say about the future?
Yeah, well, Bernie, as you know, you're one of the trailblazers. It's certainly coming along in full steam, and it's good. I mean, I was interviewed the other day by Trenton Acres, and I think the girls are lucky now that they've got a bit of a mentor, I suppose, in Sammy Collett. Sammy looks after the girls really well, and, they're never frightened to go and ask her for help if they need a bit of help or they're a bit down or whatever. Sam's always a good person to bounce off, so I think that's a bit of an asset for all the young girls that are starting off.
Certainly is. Thanks for your time, Chrissy. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Bernie. Ta.